All right, here we go. The Heart and Soul of St. Louis, Mix 99.5, and streaming live at Mix995FM.com. Dallas in the morning here. You're listening to the Saturday morning stream and shout show right here from the Heart and Soul of St. Louis, Mix 99.5, and streaming live at Mix995FM.com. Straight up 8 a.m. sharp Central Standard Time right here from the Heart and Soul of St. Louis. Hey, I've got a special guest that is in our studio right now. He goes by Dr. Keith Lawrence, PhD, is a natural health and nutrition consultant. How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, doing fine, by God's grace.
What was the last word?
I'm doing fine, by God's grace.
Well, let me let our listeners in on a little secret here. Little did Dr. Lawrence realize today, PhD, by the way, that he was going to be sitting in the hot seat, okay, and promoting what he's going to be doing, I want to believe, starting next month here on the Heart and Soul of St. Louis, Mix 99.5 on Sunday mornings. Dr. Lawrence, tell us what you're going to be doing here.
Okay, I guess first of all, my passion is natural health, especially for our people. So what we'll be doing is starting in January, we have what's called a health segment, and I'll be answering questions, some of the major maladies that affect our people, and also I'll be talking about various subjects that we need to be aware of. For instance, if I toss out, did you know that the number one problem that we have is not necessarily found in a bag, a bottle, a can, or a pill, or in the vaccine, but it's in natural remedies, how we can help ourselves. So I'll be talking about topics like that, and just to give you a brief, I guess, a little titilizer.
Before you even go there, when you say natural things, you're
Yes.
speaking about from the earth?
Of course, from the earth, yes.
Okay.
Not from a bag, bottle, nothing that's
manufactured.
synthesized, nothing that's man-made, per se.
Right. Oh, see, that's going to be fantastic, because I've actually been looking down that road myself. I'm not a consumer of a lot of pharmaceuticals, but I'm like, there has to be a better way, because a lot of the pharmaceuticals is what keeps you on that, what is that treadmill,
Yes.
or the wheel that the little hamster runs on.
And dies.
Oh my goodness, let's not talk about that. Hey, talk about how you can help us live.
Okay. For instance, one of the first programs I'll be doing is talking about it. Says it's not what you're eating, it's what's eating you.
Oh boy, here we go.
And these are hot topics because many of us, I tell a lot of patients I talk, and patients and clients, I say, listen, it's not so much of what you're putting into your body per se, but we have to have the knowledge about what our body actually needs. For instance, if I say we kill ourselves daily with a knife and a fork, we do. Sadly, this is a malady that affects our people. It's universal, but especially for our people, we have a certain, disposition to consume certain products that are advertised to us. Now, I'm not bashing the advertising companies yet, but I will be giving you truth and things that you can verify. So it's well, that's what the doctor says. Well, maybe he's one of those quack doctors. No, this is back. I'm giving information that's science-based. You can look it up, Google it, or talk to anybody, and you'll find the truth about what you're consuming. One of the problems is I'll talk about, hot topics. For instance, here in the city of St. Louis, did you know we have, in all of our United States of America, Missouri is known for its high rates and high numbers of, can I say this, STDs?
Yes, you can, since you've already said
it. No, I've already said that. It's real and raw. Did you know that here in the state of Missouri, we have the highest rates of gonorrhea?
No, I did not.
Yes, and did you know also there was a study that came out several months back by a Washington University doctor there. Sadly, suicide is the highest among our young black people. Those are the hidden statistics. Another one which we're not aware of is that, unfortunately, among blacks, there's actually a study that's being taken now by NIH, National Institute of Health, talking about why is it that African Americans are more prone than any other nationality to suffer from dementia, Alzheimer's. And it's not a mystery. There's a cause, and I'll say there is a cure. Oh, you can't say cure. Yes, I did say cure. And you'll be amazed to find the cures and the cause of these illnesses and maladies and self-given maladies. 99% are from our lifestyles and what we've been taught.
Now, when you say lifestyles, be more specific. Are you speaking about exercising or not exercising, consumption of foods? Be specific if you don't mind.
All the above. For instance, we have a living mind who says new start, nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, trust, temperance, rest. These are basic laws of health. None of those things do with medicine. The natural things do. For instance, we don't catch diseases. We buy them wholesale.
Say that one more time.
We don't catch diseases. We buy them wholesale.
And how are we buying the diseases? Keep it 99.5.
Let me give you an example that my wife experienced. She went to a very popular store. I won't say the store's name yet. And she purchased a bag of original recipe barbecue flavored potato chips. Yum, yum. Now, potatoes are good. It's what we do to it. But the amazing thing, when she brought these things, of course, by the way, I don't consume barbecue potatoes. My wife does. She brought this huge bag of original recipe barbecue flavored potato chips home. I said, honey, read everything. She turns around the bag, and I'll bring it on the program that you see it. And it's amazing. After the ingredients, it says something in the black box, and it says boldly, chemicals in this process causes cancer.
Mm.
And by consuming this, you're at risk for reproductive diseases and all kinds of genetic malformations.
If you just tuned in, we're listening to Dr. Keith Lawrence, PhD, National Health and Nutrition Consultant, and he's telling us there's an all-natural way we need to be directing our lives, especially since people put on new resolutions with the new year. Continue.
Yes, we're looking forward to losing weight in the upcoming new year and changing our features and so forth, and that has good value. But unfortunately, those are temporary fixes to a permanent cause. I mean, we buy our own disease, as I said. Why would you buy cancer? That makes no sense. Why would you drink poison? You'd have to be not quite right upstairs. But we do that by consuming products that have ingredients that are known to cause cancer, Alzheimer's, hypertension, diabetes, and as I'm on the subject, why is it that in our neighborhoods that you find, I call the horrible three, you're going to find the fast food, you're going to find the dialysis shops, and you're going to find the liquor stores? Why is that? You see? And when it comes to dialysis, most of our people are suffering kidney diseases. And by being a physician, we're taught this sad little rhyme in med school. It says, first you get ill, I'm going to send you a pill, then I'm going to send you my bill. We're taught that. So it's not about healing you. It's about keeping the system, the vicious circle going. The hamster on the treadmill, that he only dies, then he gets off when he experiment on his body. So we buy our diseases, and there are natural ways to cure these things, and it has to do with using a little temperance, a little common sense, and not going along with the flow. A quick toss out. Have you ever heard that black people are prone to hypertension, high blood pressure?
Yes, I have heard that.
Did you know that's not true?
No, I did not know that.
We've been taught that. A doctor, several decades back, he's deceased now, Dr. Larry Burkett, he went to Africa, found not one instance of high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or medical problems. But the same Africans who came to the great US of A, when they partook of our diet,
right,
high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer. So we're not prone to that. It's what we've been taught. When I grew up as a child, most of us probably relate to this. My mom, when she prepared meals, on that stove, she had that tin can that whatever she cooked that grease, she pulled that grease in that can.
Right.
And used it again and again and again. Cholesterol, triglycerides, fatty products, rancid oil, all these things cause disease, and we call it our culture. What do we call it? Soul food. You know, my mom used to say, it may be good to you, honey, but it ain't good for you. So we buy our diseases. So we have to be re-educated about what the body actually needs to thrive, to be in optimal health. It's not coming in a bag, bottle, or can, or vaccine. It comes in.
Say that one more time, please.
To be healthy, you don't have to. It doesn't come in a bag, a bottle, a can, or a vaccine. It comes from knowing what to eat, what the body needs naturally.
What is it that we're consuming that has such an influx of us at the dialysis office?
Do you really want
Yes.
to know?
I need to know.
As I say, we buy our diseases. For instance, the advertising company, before I began into medicine, I was in advertising design and commercial art. I have to sell you something that you don't need. In our neighborhoods, we're addicted to fat, salt, and sweets. All three can cause cancer, especially overabundance. For instance, when you consume a soda, you're getting phosphoric acid, you're getting caffeine, which destroys the blood vessels, and you're getting all these colors, these food additives and these dyes that are carcinogens that cause cancer. So you're buying those things, and that's the sweet. When you buy who doesn't love popcorn? Popcorn's good. Got quiet, certainly. Popcorn's good.
I'm not trying to have you blaspheme popcorn.
I will not blaspheme popcorn, but I will call out what we do to popcorn and what the company is.
Go right ahead.
Popcorn. When you buy the popcorn, the old-fashioned way, you put it on the skillet and pop those things.
Okay.
Now we buy the microwave popcorn.
Right.
Well, in that bag, turn on the back, you see something fantastic. It tells you the chemical that's in that bag causes cancer. So while you like your popcorn buttered, sweet, salty, and all that tasty, you're getting your popcorn. You're getting excellent source of nutrition, your vitamins and minerals, but you're getting a nice dose of cancer too. So we buy our diseases. So what we're consuming, we're eating too much fat, too much salt, too much sugar. Did you know that sugar, the refined sugar, little history, is also a poison? Did you know that?
I've heard that.
Sugar is in everything. Did it suddenly pop up? No, it's put there by design. I have to addict you. In advertising, I have to sell you something that you don't need. I can sell you a dead cat. Who would buy a dead cat? Well, we buy dead cats quite frequently. We buy dead dogs, we buy dead pigeons, we buy dead hamsters, we buy dead snakes. That doesn't make sense, doctor. Actually, it does. I can tell you each of those animals that we purchase in some form or fashion, whether it's the chemical, whether it's a residue. I want to gross you out. Let me get that. There's a process that's called rendering. Have you ever heard this term roadkill?
Yes, sir.
When you see animals in the road that have been hit,
right.
Squirrels, deer, and so forth.
Uh-huh.
What do you think happens to those carcasses? Where did they go?
I'm hoping they're at the landfill being burned.
You enjoyed your meal. You probably have some moose, possum, and buzzard. I don't make this up. If you Google the term rendering, you'll find something fantastic. The individuals who come out and scoop those dead animals up, nothing is wasted. It's made into oil. It's made into food processing. It's made into things you put on your hair, your face, your fingernails, and your lips. So you're getting those things again. Those are decayed, diseased carcasses. And we consume those things. We ingest them. We eat them. We paint our bodies with them. We breathe them. So why do we have diseases? We buy them ourselves. That becomes because of a lack of knowledge. So one of my famous texts in Hosea 4:6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." And we don't have to be unknowledgeable. We're the most wisest people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is we kind of lose something along the way, which leads to my next segue. Dementia. Why is it that our people have the highest rates of dementia and Alzheimer's? They said there is no cure. Yes, there is. But before you know the cure, you have to know the cause.
And before you go any further, how can they get in touch with you? Because I'm running out of time.
Fantastic. Okay, addition, we'll be here next year on this station, and we'll be broadcasting from 9 to 9:30.
Sunday mornings?
Sunday mornings, 9 to 9:30. And also, if they want to contact, we have our website, so I got to still set up, but we'll get information out to you. And if you want to contact me personally, I have, and my email address is mshala@hotmail.com. That's
Please spell it.
MSHALLA@hotmail.com. Mshala. Now I'll toss this out quickly. MSHALLA@hotmail.com. Says Miss Holla, doctor? Miss Holla? No. Arabic word, mashallah, which means what God has wrought. I can be contacted that way. Or you can call me on my cell phone, 314-930-6759. And I'll talk to you personally and answer your questions.
All righty. Thank you so much for being a part of our Saturday morning live right here from the Heart and Soul. Saturday morning stream and shout right here from the Heart and Soul of St. Louis, Mix 99.5. That's been Dr. Keith Lawrence, PhD, natural health and nutrition consultant. Give me your number one more time.
Number is 314-930-6759. That's my personal direct cell phone number, and I'll talk to anybody about any questions.
All righty. Thank you.